Any Jaguar XJ of this X351 generation, especially in dark sapphire blue with soft grain piped ivory leather, is already a fantastic place to start when you're talking about one of these cars, but when it gets even better is of course when it's a 2014 car in portfolio trim, which is exactly what this one is. Because what that means in practice is you retain all of the advantages on pricing, road tax, efficiency, fuel economy, and of course the innate styling, the space, the comfort, the ride quality, all of those things which you would expect, but then it improves upon it even more. A much higher level of spec and ease of life accessories, all of which of course added to its easily in excess of £60,000 price when new, in some cases even more now. Well, this example is under £11,000, and that's still with the option of low deposit finance if you did want to make use of it. You can probably already tell why people would love these in our collection so much, and why typically they really do not stick around for very long, but where this example gets even better is of course its condition. It has a fantastic history behind it. In fact, it's just been serviced by ourselves as well. It's just kissed 90,000 miles. Any who are familiar with these X351 cars knows that is nothing for one of these. These eat up long distance motorway drives. In fact, you could argue it's where they do their best work. And it does still retain the clear choice when it comes to efficiency of the 3-litre D V6 engine. What that means is, on the one hand, 270 horsepower, a roughly 6-second 0 to 60 time should you need that kind of performance for overtaking, for example, a huge amount of low-end pulling power in the form of 440 foot-pounds of torque. So in other words, it has the kind of effortless performance which you would want from a Jaguar, but on the other hand, something which you would not expect from a more traditional Jaguar, and that is efficiency. These are very impressive when it comes to their fuel economy. They can average up to 46 miles to the gallon, just over 50 on a motorway run, and of course because of that, even a car of its size, with this kind of luxury segment behind it, and a 3-litre powerful engine, it's still only £265 a year to tax, which particularly these days is not far off a third of the price of some other vehicles on the market, especially in this kind of luxury or executive sphere. Now, to return once again to the point of it being a portfolio, what that of course means is an upgraded interior across the board. It has that full 20-speaker Meridian sound system, heated and cooling massage seats. In fact, they're ventilated front and rear with 4-zone climate control as well for all 4 primary passengers. You have that panoramic roof, again for the open air feel, heated steering wheel as well, the aforementioned Meridian sound system of course, which is a key advantage of these cars. It still incidentally has its book pack and original 2 keys intact. Of course it has built-in sat-nav with that touchscreen display as well as Bluetooth and auxiliary capability. Cruise control, again perfect for the motorway, reverse camera as well as parking sensors, power opening and closing boot, and of course self-leveling rear suspension. Across the board, it really is a car which gives you everything which you would realistically want from, for example, a used Bentley or even something higher than that, but on a much more realistic budget. And despite the fact that this car would easily fool your neighbours into thinking you've just been promoted to manager or won the lottery or something, it is still a car which you could quite easily run, not only on initial price, but thanks to its road tax and fuel economy as well, on the quite literal budget of a hatchback. And one of the key advantages of Jaguar across the board, in fact, is that these are significantly more affordable to live with than many of their rivals, especially in the luxury segment. If then you were already considering one of these X351 shape XJs, as so many have and so many will continue to from our collection, then of course you could reach out and get in touch about this car via the email address shown right here on screen, or alternately give us a call on 01749 871 155 or via our mobile number of 07482 267 439.